Andrew Yang, who ran as Democrat for president last year and New York City mayor this year, says he has left the party, is now registered independent. He writes on his blog, quote, "Breaking up with the Democratic Party feels like the right thing to do because I believe I can have a greater impact this way." So why leave the Democratic Party? I mean, you ran for president and mayor as a Democrat.
I've been a Democrat for 26 years, Anderson, but if there's a theme of all of the segments on your show tonight that I saw, it was that polarization is at record high levels in the United States. Political stress is approaching civil war levels. And the question is, how can we bring the temperature of the country down? And I want to be the metaphorical wet blanket for the country. But I'm bringing not just, hopefully, some kind of soothing words, but an actual policy fix that will help bring the temperature of the country down by changing the political incentives of our leaders. Because right now, if you're a member of Congress, your job is to please the 20% most extreme on either flank of the population. What we have to do is change it so that you have to try and appeal to 51% of the population, and that would bring the temperature of the country down very, very quickly, almost overnight.
I don't think you want to be a wet blanket. I think it sounds like you want to be one of those weighted blankets that's like more comforting.
Yeah, Van said the snow cone. I want to be the thing that soothes
Okay.
people and makes them happy. The question is, how can we actually make our system work for us, the people of this country again? Because we can sense it's not working that well right now, and we're being set up to fail. Right now, the incentives are such that Congress has a national approval rating of 28%. The re-election rate of individual members is 92%, because again, they don't have to appeal to the general population. They just have to appeal to the 20% on either side. That's what we have to change. And I'm starting a popular movement to help implement open primaries and ranked choice voting that would dramatically improve our legislators' incentives and reduce the polarization that right now threatens to tear our country apart. If you're a business person like I am, you follow the incentives. And right now the incentives are leading us toward the extremes. We have to make it so that the incentives reward the people who want to live in the reasonable middle. And I think that's most of us, certainly most of the people watching this broadcast today.
Well, I could not agree more. I feel like, it's a head scratcher these last several years with so much hatred among us. Most people I know, most people that I think are watching are sort of hanging out in the middle. They may lean to the right on some things. They may lean to the left on other things. But we all agree on things that would make the country better.
Maria, most Americans just want things to work and work better. And I started the Forward Party in large part because we're not set up for success right now. Centrists feel politically homeless. You know, one thing that I love talking about is that 62% of Americans want a third party. And if you imagine being a business person and you showed up at a marketplace and there were two major companies and 62% of people wanted an option, you'd probably want to give them that option. It's just that right now our political system is set up to make that difficult, but not impossible. And we have to take this opportunity because the country needs a third voice in the middle more than ever right now.
Andrew, are you going to run for public office again?
Maria, right now I am super pumped about the Forward Party, forwardparty.com, and that's where my attention is. I want to try and open up some of these primaries in 2022 so that we can bring the temperature of the country down, bring reasonableness to the fore, and hopefully get some like-minded people into office.